Welcome everyone to a new lecture. As I promised last time that if we look in the database, not this one actually, if we look in the database, we see that I have this p tag here. So how we can get rid of this is that you can use strip tags, so to strip any tags from the request body. So I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do it right now for my database, but for you, for example, if you want, you can create a body field and you can use strip tag strip tag, so strip tag, and inside you can pass in the request. And you can say request input body. Even if you put request body, let's just check it out. Request body might work like this. And I'm just gonna comment this one again. I just don't want to save it. Just dd body. And let's see. Oops, what happened? Control Z. So let's see if when I save the body, when I submit the body, to see if the body will contain now this this p tag. So post / create. So we can create a link actually to not do all of the time this. So I'm just gonna say title. We're not checking for the title, we're checking for the body. Let's test this out. And if you submit it, now function strip tag. So I think I have strip tags, should be not tag, sorry, strip tags, and I refresh it. So let's test out. Here it is. Without, it's gonna work like this, but I always use, so you can use body like that, or you can use title if you want, but I'm just gonna make a comment here. What I always access this by the input. So you can say input and body inside. Quotes body. So now they should yield the same result. You shouldn't see any changes here. Here it is. And if we do only dd input before that, you will see that the input before that contains this body here with p tag. So this is one way how you can grab the clean the body field. Clean this text area from here. I'm annoyed by this, by the way. So it will not contain this HTML code here, like a p tag. And if you want to do that and save it into the database, yep, you can do it like this right away, and you can use something like this to save it in the database, right? So I'm not gonna do this. This is just to show you how you can strip these p tags. So by using strip tags, not strip tag, and inside you passing up as a parameter, you passing what you want to be stripped. And in our case, we want to get the unnecessary HTML tags from the text area, right? So that's done. I'm just gonna uncomment this part. I don't mind if I have the p tags here, but if you do mind, that's the way how you can strip them. Now, next part, as I promised you, that I am going to create create notification, some sort of messages here. So when we make a mistake, actually, here it is. We don't have nothing in the, so I don't refresh. I just, restore everything to 0. So we don't have anything in the title. We don't have anything in the body. Now, if I go like this, I don't have any error. I don't see what's wrong. So, but I know that our validation is working. Now, let's try, because we created a folder in the views. I'm just gonna close this one. Just gonna close. So we're going in the views. We just created a folder here, and inside that folder, what we can do, inside the partials, we can just create new file called messages or message.blade.php, and I'm just gonna close it. And here in this one, we can check if there are errors. So we're gonna use Blade syntax. So by the way, the best thing to do is to use this one, if, and it will automatically close it for us. Now I will say count. We will use this method, so to count if there are errors generated for us. Now if there are errors, it's bigger than 0, so it means that if there is at least one error, we can loop it for each like that, and there is a collection here, and we will say errors. But be careful here, we need to use all like this, because this is a collection as error singular. And now what we can do, we can access it. So the best way to do is to create alert and alert danger. So we're going to create this class here, and then we're going to print it out inside the error, this one here. So if there is an error, I just want to print it. What's the error? So this is the if. Now that's pretty much it, what we want, because we're not going to create success message, not yet. We're going to do that with session. So let's refresh. By the way, we need to include, so we have this message.blade.php that is located inside of partials, but we need to include it somewhere. So we need to include, the best way to include is to put it in the file here, or yeah, let's just start it from here. So what we can do, so the best thing that you can do is just, you can say include, and we can go partials. What's the name? Partials message. That's it. Partials. So that's the folder. Blade. We're using this syntax and message. So message is the name of the file. This is the name of the folder. That's the name of the file. We don't use Blade after that. So we're including it here. So let's see how this will look. So now I have it here. If I go submit it, the field is required. Very good. Now one way you can do this is, but that we're gonna use it that for the session. We will include it in the app somewhere, in this layout app. For example, we can include it maybe here above the content. Let's include it here. So I'm gonna create a row here, and inside a row I will have call md 8 with offset of 2. Now inside I will just include same partials, the message. So now this will work if I redirect back to the actually it will not work because we haven't done the sessions here, but after that we can create the sessions when in another lecture. So let's see what else we can do. So I have included in the app.blade the partials dot message. So when I have success something, when I redirect back to the post, I will see that. Now in the create, actually this is a good way just to show you the messages, the errors. Now, and here it is, we have this double now, so that's not good, right? We don't need to include it here because we included in that place. So that's better, just to include it in the, where was it? In here, in the app, sorry, in the app.blade.php. So the best way to do it, just to include it in the app.blade.php, just above where we're yielding the content. That's pretty much it. But if you want, I show you, if you want just to include it here, you can put it here, but you don't include it twice at the same time, because you're gonna have 4 as I did before. Now, I think we are good with that. So let's fix a little bit this index. So I'm just gonna close most of it. I'm just gonna close everything right now. I just want to start from scratch, And what we can do now, in our views, we have this index.blade.php, but here in our index.blade, we don't have anything. Here the list of all available posts, but we don't list any, we don't have any of the posts. So how we can get the posts here? But well, for that we need to go to, again, to the controller, and what we can do, so I'm just gonna save this one, and we can open the posts app, HTTP, sorry, controllers, and we're gonna say post controller, right? So inside the post controller, we're gonna go to the index because that's where we load the view. But before that, we can just create what? We can just grab the posts, say, I think we haven't done this one before. So what I'm gonna do, just gonna call the class and say all. So this will grab all of the posts, but let's see, yeah, we do have it here. Now we need to pass into the view. So compact, or you can put it with view, but I'm just always use compact, and I will say posts. Now this will grab all of the posts regardless of what user posts are. Now if I go back to post here, I will not see any change. But if I go to the index, and if I do dd, or if you do just posts, because here we are passing that one. So if you go here, you will have all of the posts that we are having. Now let's just check them all, and I just don't want that one to be deleted. I just want to delete this one, and I just want one post because I have the body of that post here. Now my idea here is to create, in this post, to create some sort of table, and inside that table we need to we can put our information, the body, the post ID, the title, the body, edit. We can create delete links. So we're gonna go grab bootstrap table, and you can write it down, or you can grab some table. Here it is. Now I'm just gonna grab this table from top to bottom. Actually grab this dark, it's like better looking. So grab this dark, copy it, and we're gonna put it here. I'm just gonna remove this part, and we're gonna just put it here. Now if I save it, if I refresh, so I don't need this one anymore, I have this one. And also make it table bordered. I just want the table to have borders around and here. Nice. So maybe you don't see, but it's actually there. Now we have number one, I mean this hash sign will be the ID. Here I will have, let's just create real quick title, then we will have the body of the post, and I will say edit, and let's put delete here, but delete, right? So I have edit delete here. Now in the T, that this TR here, what we can do, I'm just gonna use one, I'm just gonna delete the rest of it, and this one I will put it inside for each loop. But before that, what we can do is we can just check if, and let's do it like this, if, and it will make it end if. So I will say if count of the posts is greater than 0, we can do whatever we want here. And also what we can say else we can say h1 there are no posts at the moment. Very good. And inside this if, so we have the else, if there is no post. Actually we will not see it now because we have at least one post, and this is here. So if I delete it, you will see that message, which I don't want to do it right now. But here inside we will say for each, and the collection is posts. Remember, this post comes from the controller. We are passing, we are grabbing. So how we can grab? So by specifying the post model, and inside that model, because let's be honest, post model extends this one, and there are a bunch of functions we can use. So one of these functions is we can grab all of the posts, and as post, and now we can look through them here because we are passing through the view, and that's very nice. So I'm just gonna grab this, copy it from here. I don't want it, I just want it there to be in the for each. I just want to loop as many times as there are posts. So here, the first one, we can access the post ID like this. Now I'm just gonna copy that one. I'm gonna put it here. The second one is the title, right? Title, and the third one is the body. And here we will say just edit, and the other one will be just saying link. Delete, because we don't have anything here. I don't want them to be empty. Now if I refresh, here it is. I have the title, I have the body, and they are just like that. Now if I go, I need to create links for this one really quick. I create another post. This is new post, title, and I will say, okay, I just need to close this one, post body, and save it. Now here it redirects me back to this one because inside our controller .store we are redirecting back to post index, and this is actually the post index. So now here it is, the second one. So if we add one more, it will be listed here. Next time we will work in the edit and delete, and yeah, we will make this application a little bit more nicer in order to learn a lot of new things, so you can have a feeling and understand how this post model, controllers, migrations, everything that we are learning so far working together before we jump into creating a better application than this, right? So that's my idea here, and I hope you like it. See you in the next lecture because this one is going super long. So thank you and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.